everybody, time for Teletubbies here, and welcome to today's Tubbycember video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make a custom episode, or just a video in general. So yeah, now so far on Tubbycember, you've seen quite a lot of action, and there's loads more action to come. So this one's a little bit more boring, a little bit more talky, so if you fancy skipping this video, you're more than welcome to. But if you're interested to see how I do things on the channel, you are more than welcome to stay, and you are more than welcome to pay attention, and you are more than welcome to just see how things go. So yeah, if you're not interested, that's fine. This video might not be for everyone. Everyone just wants to see just want to see some Teletubby action. But for those who are wanting to stay and see how I do things, then you're more than welcome to. Anyway, so the editing software I have is called DaVinci Resolve, and I believe that's how you pronounce it. And yeah, it's got everything that I need. So yeah, and I was actually able to get this for free. There are two versions. There is a free version and a paid version. I went for the free version. So yeah, if you are thinking about using this editing software, you're more than welcome to. But if you do, maybe get your parents' permission first before doing so. So yeah, and yeah, let's get on with it. So I have actually already made the video that I'm making today. But the reason why I'm making it again is because the video that I tried to do earlier today didn't work as well as it did. Well, hopefully as it will now. So hopefully, I will try and get it done today properly. So yeah, so let's get started. I am going to start with this here. So I've got all of my videos, all of the appropriate episodes that I've got that I would like in that I'm going to be making. I know the order that I'm going to make it in. So I have got Drumming with Norris, Our Dog Alice, Amy's Pasta, Swimming with Stephanie, and Kathleen's Toy Farm. I don't think I'll be using this one today, but I just added it in there just in case. Anyway, so let's start with Drumming with Norris. So I'm just going to drag it. I've just downloaded these episodes anyway. So I'm going to just click, hold, drag down here. Now, for the first few seconds, you can see that it's just a blank screen before going into the opening, into the intro of the show. So if I just drag and find the first frame, that's it there. So what I do, I click these scissors here, and that just cuts the video in two. So yeah, so this is the blank bit, and this is the opening of the video, which is the intro. I'm just going to put that back here. I'm just going to click onto this, and you can see there's like a reddy orange bit highlighted with the bit that I've just cut. I'm going to right click, click cut, and then boom. So there's no more black screen, so it just goes straight into the intro, like so. There we go. Cool. So the next stage, I'm going to go straight over to the opening segment. Now, it sometimes does take a while to catch up both audio and video. That's caught up quite quickly. Sometimes it can take quite a while. I'm just going to So this is going to be the opening segment, and what I'm going to do, I would typically cut from the first scene here, so the first frame of the windmill spinning, which is this one here, but I've noticed that a lot of TV event tune music can be different. So I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. So I'm just going to cut. I'm not going to get rid of this just yet. So I'm just going to put it here so I can just show you. Now I've actually need to just mute this just for a second. So this top track, nothing's happening to it. It's just a blank screen with no audio. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag this down, which is Amy's pasta. Let's drag it along. Now this will play the whole episode. So I'm just going to skip over to the TV event bit, which might be a little bit to find because it seems to have not caught up yet with whereabouts in the track it is. Yeah, it's going to take a little minute, so just bear with me. Yeah. So let's get to the first frame. Okay, so this is the first frame. I'm just going to click onto this, cut, right click, cut. Now there's a blank space here, but I'm just going to move this to here. So what I'm going to show you, it's just going to move. Oh, excuse me. Anyway. So you can tell that between Drumming with Norris and Amy's Pasta, the TV event tune changes. So yeah, so you can hear that. Let's play that again. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, just for the time being, I am just going to just pause that. It's just for the time being, I'm gonna cut. Just find the first scene, the first frame where they're running up the hill while holding hands. There we go. So I've got the bottom track cut, highlighted with the red line. Just gonna cut, right click, cut. Now there's another grey space, but I'm just gonna move that just to here, like so. There we go. Oh, actually, I just need to go to edit and undo. There we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna just mute. No, I don't need to mute that actually. So I'm just gonna have the second track playing. Just a second. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go. So just so that there's like a nice flow between the TV event tune, between the different TV event tunes, I let the starting of the TV event, where what they do, they hug, they have a big hug, they fall on the floor, their bellies, their tummies light up individually like that, another windmill shot, and then what I do, I cut to the, there we go, so I just highlight it, cut, right click, cut. Oh no, I just made a mistake. Just need to, there we go. So I need to go from this bit here, there we go. Let's bring this down so you can see that there's not really much difference there. Now there is a different volume in the quality of volume, like the first shot was a bit quieter there. This one's a bit louder, then this one's a bit louder. The reason for that is because the videos that I've downloaded might just have different quality. I haven't yet found a way to have both videos, like both video clips, at the same volume as of yet. My editing skills aren't that great yet, so yeah. Anyway, let's move on. So we're just going to move over to the TV event. We're going to find the ending of the TV event. It's a bit further up. It's quite a long one, I believe, this one. There we go. So what we're going to do now, so quite often when it comes to these episodes, you can hear that the Teletubby Land music starts to play, even though the sun baby is still giggling. So if you have a listen. So yeah, which is a little bit annoying because obviously the first shot is this one here of the rabbits, and then the camera pans out to show some Teletubby Land with the little bit of the Superdome just here. So we're gonna just find just before the music starts. So around here, we're gonna click cut, right click, cut, and then we're going to go to the end, because when you do that, it just cuts to the end like that. It just jumps to the end. This, I don't know why. It just has, don't know why. Anyway, so the next thing we're going to do is bring in our next segment, which is the dog with Tinky Winky and Dipsy, and just drag it in like so. Here we go. Would help if I actually play. Just go a bit too far. The video isn't quite caught up yet, so it's going to be a bit laggy. Here we go. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be quite interesting. So I'm just going to find where the music just starts, and which is just here, so you can just about hear it. It might not be noticeable, but still. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut, right click, cut, and then this is going to be pretty interesting. This is actually a technique that I've only just started doing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let the rest of the Sun Baby clip just cut the rest of the Sun Baby. Just kidding. So you might notice that there's two different shots here, and then the music starts playing for the second one here, and then the Teletubby Land shot again, which is ironically the same one as before in the previous clip. So I'm just going to find the first frame, which is just here. I'm going to click cut, but I'm not actually going to cut this clip. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click it and drag it up to here. I'm going to bring this clip by clicking and dragging just to here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this and put it just here. So you can still, so I'm just going to black out the screen, because when it still does that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to black out the track, but the bottom track will still play as is. And you can still hear the Sun Baby giggling, plus the sound of the Teletubby Land music just here. Now it does play kind of sharply, So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the transition. So I'm just going to go into here, and there's loads of transitions here. So yeah, but the best one I'm going to use for this particular instance is a cross dissolve. So I just click this, drag it, and I'm just going to drag it here. This will have like just sort of increase the volume a little bit. So if you just have a listen. So the music starts playing quietly, but then gets a little bit louder before coming up to full volume around about here. So yeah, so it just feels like a little bit more in line with the music. So it started quietly, but then it's gradually getting a bit louder. So let's just play that again for you. There we go. There we go. So what I'm going to do now, the segment is just going to run its course. I'm just going to try and find the ending of the segment, so it's going to have to bear with me for just a second. The video isn't quite caught up yet. Might take a little while. There we go. I think it's all caught up. There we go. Now I would have the music continuing until it finishes, but the Sun Baby's actually making some soft sounds. You can hear it, so I'm just going to leave it as is. But you can also hear the voice trumpet starting to arise for Tubby Bye Bye. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to find a bit, just cut it here, so click cut, remove, right click, cut, and that will just cut out the bit. So if we have a listen. So yeah, the next clip I'm going to add is from Kathleen's Toy Farm, which is just over here. Click that in, drag it in like so. Just going to go over like this. Probably a bit further back actually. Oh yeah, quite further back actually. Because we're going to add a magical event to this, and if you can tell, the magical event is going to be Little Bo Peep. Just gonna go over to here. Nope, not quite yet. It's quite a long TV event, this one. Oh no, we need to go a bit further back. A little bit further back. Yeah, you can see that the video hasn't quite caught up yet because this is still the intro bit. There we go. There we go. That has just changed like so. So I'm just going to go back. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to find. So that's a Sun Baby clip. So there's no music leading into this, so it starts off silent. I'm just going to find the first frame of the Teletubby land, the Teletubby land. There it is. Click cut, right click, cut, and there we go. So let's have a listen. There we go. So no audio editing needs to be edited here. Anyway, so let's move on to the ending, where I'm just going to make one last edit. And it's going to go into Tubby Bye Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So what I'm going to do for this bit, I'm actually going to move a bit further so I can show you. This is something that I recently discovered as well, so I probably should have discovered it a bit sooner, but luckily I have, so I can start doing it a little bit more properly. So when the credits roll, you can see them here with the names of the actors who play the Teletubbies. So you can see here featuring Catherine Smith, and that was the little girl who was in the TV event in the previous for Kathleen's Toy Farm. Now, Kathleen was actually in Amy's house, Amy's pasture. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back a little bit. So this is the bit after the Teletubbies shampoo.
No.
So just after the Sun Baby makes like a screaming noise, I don't know. So I'm just gonna find the first frame of the Teletubbies again. I'm just gonna click cut, right click, cut, and that removes the rest of the episode. So we are just stuck at the end, or like in the middle of Tubby Bye Bye here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag Amy's pasture again back. So click, drag down to here. So I'm just going to go to the very end, or do it right about here. Oh no, I'm quite close to where I need to be in this bit. The video hasn't quite caught up yet, so a little bit annoying. Probably because I don't have a powerful enough computer. I am only using my laptop for my videos. So yeah, I do probably need a desktop at some point. I do have one, but the power from that is not just a typical computer tower, it's actually from my desk. Actually not from my desk, sorry, from my laptop. I don't have the money to get a proper high-speed computer as of yet, because I have rent and bills to pay. Oh, how fun. Anyway, so I'm going to find the first shot of the Teletubbies again after the Sun Baby scream. There we go. So I'm just going to click cut. This time I'm going to remove this end of the video. So right click, cut, and let's just give it a play.
Bye.
So yeah, pretty smooth as is. And then if we go over to the ending a little bit. So yeah, this is the credits for Amy's pasture. Now they're a little bit blurred. It's either I've got it on a wrong frame, or it might be just the video quality. It's not great, but you can still kind of make out the names just here. So you can see. There we go. You can see you can just about make the names of the people that was in the episode Amy's house and was in the TV event for this video that I'm making. I'm just going to go to the end here. Now you can see the Ragdoll Productions logo. And I'm just going to go to just before. Okay. So where it cuts to black, I'm just going to click cut again, right click, cut, and then. Now, for some reason, if I go onto a frame later, then when it cuts to black, like if I show you, edit undo. So this bit here goes to black, and if I go to here, it goes to black where I made the edit. But if I cut that, it still shows the Ragdoll Productions logo. I don't know why this is a thing, but it is. And also it means that I'm able to get a nice clean cut like so. So yeah, and then the next thing I need to do is go all the way over to this little rocket ship here, which will be rendering the video. There we go. So I will typically go onto YouTube and then go into here. And then normally I would render the video, but I've already rendered it here. So yeah, from an earlier attempt at doing this video, but it didn't work, so here I am again, but luckily I won't need to render it. So yeah, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a quick cut in the recording for the neck, and then come back on and I will show you the next bit of the video. Hello again, and I am back, and I'm in the next part of this stage. So what I do, I use something called Photo Legacy, which slowly I am fading out. I will be using it sometimes, not all the time. So yeah, anyway, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Video Editor. Yes, and I've got quite a lot of quite a few products going on here. I don't know why I haven't cleared this out yet. Anyway, so I'm going to go on to New Project. When it loads. New video, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, so I'm just going to go down into my folder real quick, and I'm just going to get the episode into here. I would show you how I do that. One, it's a bit boring, and two, it won't show up on the video on the screen recorder for some reason. Don't know why. So there'll be just a quick cut, and I will come back in a couple of seconds. And I am back, and this is the video that I already made earlier today. So what I'm going to do is going to drag this, and this is like a project library. I'm just going to grab this and place it into my storyboard. I'm going to go on to text. There's quite a few little animations and stars, and I would use these like more, but they don't have colours, only just plain white text with a few little fonts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to just the end of the intro. So just this bit here, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put in video for Tubbycember, and the one that I typically use is this one here called Quiet. So it's a nice little one like that. I have spelled Tubbycember wrong. Just give me a second. There we go. And I'm just going to
Where have the Teletubbies gone?
There we go, there's the text there. So I'm just going to move that, put it just here, which is a little bit annoying because for some reason, oh, there we go. There we go, and I would just render this. So I am slowly fading out using this, and I will hopefully be using my DaVinci Resolve all the time. it's not confirmed as of yet. So yeah, hopefully I will, and I won't be using this much, if at all. So yeah, anyway, so let's click done, and I'm going to click finish video, finish your video, export, and I'm just going to give it a name. And again, you can't see my screen with the with my files library on. I don't know why it won't come up the editing software. I've tried a few times and it hasn't worked. So yeah, I'm just gonna type in something. So yeah, and that will just export. I literally just called it video for Tubbycember. When it exports, it might take a little while. Slowly but surely. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just cut again, and then I will come back on again when it has finished, or literally about to finish exporting. Okay, so it's been about, I'd say about 10 minutes or so, and it has almost come to the end. You can see just here when it comes to exporting. Be done soon, I hope. Again, I'm really sorry if this was a really boring video. Oh, there we go. It's just jumped quite a bit. There we go. It has loaded. I don't know if it's on the screen or not, but it is all here. Excellent stuff. And that is how I make a video. I'm sorry if this one was a little bit, if today's video was a little bit boring, but I hope you found it insightful. So yeah, again, DaVinci Resolve is the one that I use. Loads of other people use different things for different purposes. So yeah, anyway, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next video for tomorrow.